consumption.
Oh, they started now. Okay. Total utility is
Total
Total
satisfaction
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 from
from
all
all
units.
units.
Option B, none. B.
yes, total satisfaction from all units consumed.
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 Marginal utility refers to
Additional satisfaction
Additional
from an extra
satisfaction
unit.
from an extra unit.
satisfaction from the
very
extra
good.
unit.
Yes, additional satisfaction from an extra unit. Law of diminishing marginal utility was developed by
Alfred
Alfred
Marshall.
Marshall.
Alfred Marshall, but yeah, let us know. This I will, you also refer. Okay, I'll also learn from you. Okay. According to law of diminishing marginal utility increases continuously or remains constant or decreases consumption increase or
Decreases.
Considered as consumption
Consumption
increases.
increases.
Increase.
yes, decreases as consumption
As
increases.
consumption increases.
Yeah, okay. Marginal utility becomes zero when it becomes zero.
Total
Total
utility is
Maximum.
maximum.
Total maximum.
Total
Total
utility
utility
is
Is
maximum.
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 B.
B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, when total utility is maximum, marginal
Maximum.
utility becomes zero.
Zero.
Yeah, law of equimarginal utility is also known as
Law of maximum.
Of
Law of
maximum
maximum
satisfaction.
satisfaction.
Of
yes,
maximum
very good. Maximum satisfaction, good. Consumer equilibrium occurs when income is zero, price is maximum, or marginal utility by price is equal for all commodities. What?
Marginal utility by price is equals for all commodities.
All
Yes,
commodities.
yes. C is correct. Yeah. Demand means, okay,
Desire
this,
backed by willingness and ability to pay.
Desired
Desire
backed by
by
yeah.
willingness and
Okay,
ability.
we will continue after, no, I'll just explain peripherally, what is demand and all these things, and then we'll continue this quiz. Okay? Fine. One minute. Siddharth, it will be done, ma. Don't worry, it will be done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you able to see this PPT now?
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, we will continue with this and then we'll move on to quiz. Okay. Because no, my concept is today is not till demand analysis I have to take, and supply and all Mallikarjun sir will take from tomorrow onwards. Okay, fine. See, in business economics, these words demand and supply are very commonly used. What exactly is this demand? Demand is nothing but consumers' willingness and ability to purchase a good or service at various prices over a specific period. It's core concept that dictates how business set price, forecast sales, and allocate resource to maximize profits. See, demand అనగానే ఇది గుర్తు రావాలి మీకు ప్లస్ 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 ఏం ప్లస్ ప్లస్ చేయాలి డిజైర్ అది కొనే డిజైర్ ఉండాలి తర్వాత ఇన్కమ్ కూడా ఉండాలి అంటే ఎబిలిటీ ఓకే ఏ బెగ్గర్ కెనాట్ బై అ ఐఫోన్ isn't it? He doesn't have an ability. And his willingness to buy also. Not that, okay, I have income and all, but he should wish for. Yes, I want an iPhone. I have got enough income and I desire that it will be very useful for me. Like that, it is, then we can say it is equal to demand for that iPhone. Okay. See here, you want an iPhone. Only desire is not demand. You have money, but you don't want it. Again, it is not a demand. Okay, you want it, you have money, you are willing to buy, then there is a demand for iPhone. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఇది గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలి. డిమాండ్ అనగానే ఇవి రెండు ఇచ్చేసి ఇది డిమాండ్ అని అడగొచ్చు, ఏదైనా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చేసేసి. ఓకే, విల్లింగ్నెస్ టు బై లేదు అని చెప్పారనుకోండి, డూ వి కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ బై డిమాండ్ అంటే నో. ఓకే, యా, సో మెమరీ ట్రిక్ ఈస్ DAW, desire, ability and willingness. Now this is law of demand. What it is stating that all the other factors should be ceteris paribus, until it should be equal. There is an inverse relationship always between what? Between products price and quantity demand. ఎంత క్వాంటిటీ మనం డిమాండ్ చేస్తున్నాము, ఎప్పుడు డిమాండ్ చేస్తాము? ఎప్పుడైతే ప్రైస్ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు ఎక్కువ కొంటూ ఉంటాము, అవునా? రైట్. చీరలు కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లేడీస్, ద price of the sarees goes on decreasing, we'll buy more. So thinking that we can use in almost all festivals throughout the year. Isn't it? Quantity increases. So here, remember this thing, always price and quantity inverse relationship. If price increases, demand decreases. If demand increases, price decreases. Okay. See, when price goes up, quantity demand goes down. When price goes down, quantity demand goes up. This thing you have to remember. Yeah. Now, why this is happening? Why this is happening? No, why price decreases, no demand increasing and all, because there are some effects like substitution effect, income effect, diminishing marginal utility concept. Because of these things, no, this is happening. Now, what is this substitution effect? When a good gets more expensive, consumers switch to cheaper alternatives. Okay. See, if the soap they are using and it has become very expensive, they just shift to another soap which is of cheaper rate. So that is substitution. Okay, substitution effect. If the price of tea is going on increasing, they prefer to have coffee. Okay, substitution. They look for substitution. Next, income effect. A lower price effectively increases a consumer's purchasing power. Okay, allowing them to buy more. So income effect is also there. Now, if their income is going on increasing, their purchasing power is increasing and they want to buy more. Okay, right. Next, diminishing marginal utility. As I told you, the first unit is giving us more satisfaction. The second one is giving us less satisfaction. And the third one is giving less satisfaction. Fourth one is less satisfaction. Like that, isn't it? So consumers only buy if the price drops so that they can get some lower satisfaction now, some additional units. Okay. So this is why demand increases when price falls. Now, demand curve, what it is? Yeah. This is a downward sloping line. When we see on a graph, it is telling us the law of demand. So y-axis we take price, on x-axis we take quantity demand. Here, as we have taken here, see on x-axis we have taken quantity, and on on y-axis we have taken quantity, and on x-axis we have taken price, isn't it? So price, it is going on dropping down, slowly decreasing, then quantity is increasing. Okay, this is demand curve. Yeah, it slopes downward from left to right. See, from left to right, it is going on decreasing. Yeah, because inverse relationship is there between price and quantity. Now, what shifts demand, right? What are the key determinants? The price of the product only changes the quantity demand, a movement along the demand curve. However, the entire demand curve can shift and increase or decrease in the demand due to these non-price factors. See, most of the questions comes with these two concepts, in law of demand. One is movement on the price, movement of uh, the price of the commodity. We call it, because of that, no, curves and all these changes, and shift. Okay, so these two things, movement and shift, ఇవి two concepts మీకు తెలిసి ఉండాలి. Now, movement అలాంగ్ ద ఇప్పుడు డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ చూసాం కదా, ప్రైస్ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు క్వాంటిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతున్నాం, ఈ విధంగా డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ చూసాం. అయితే ప్రైజెస్ డిక్రీజ్ అయినప్పుడు క్వాంటిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది కనుక దీన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం, మూవ్మెంట్ అలాంగ్ ద డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ అంటాము. ఓకే, అది కాకుండా దీని పక్కకు ఇంకో కర్వ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, రైట్, ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్, రిలేటెడ్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. ఇది టీది కర్వ్ అనుకుందాము, ఇది కాఫీది అనుకున్నాము, ఇది సాఫ్ట్ డ్రింక్ ది అనుకున్నాము. అది అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది, డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ అనేది షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. నో మూవ్మెంట్ ఎప్పుడు ప్రైజ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, కానీ షిఫ్ట్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతున్నాము, వెన్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ అ డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ commodities of different prices. Are you getting me? That is called a shift. Okay, see here. Consumer income. If people earn more money, they buy more goods. These normal goods antamu. Prices of related goods, substitutes good. If the price of coffee goes up, then people they take up tea. ఇవన్నీ నాన్ ప్రైస్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఇవన్నీ. అప్పుడు డిమాండ్ కర్వ్ ఏమవుతుంది, షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. అదే ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ వన్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ అండ్ డిమాండ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఈస్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ వి కాల్ ఇట్ as మూవ్మెంట్ అండ్ అలాంగ్ ద డిమాండ్ కర్వ్. ఓకే, టేస్ట్ అండ్ కాంప్లిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఇఫ్ ద ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ కార్స్ గోస్ అప్, డిమాండ్ ఫర్ పెట్రోల్ goes down, isn't it? Yeah. Taste and preferences. Trends and advertising, they shift demand in favor of or against a product. Taste also changes, consumer taste changes. Future expectation. If consumer, they expect that prices will rise in the next month, what they do? They buy right now. So recently they said, no, petrol prices will go high because of this war and all. They started, you can see a huge elephantine and serpentine line being at the petrol stations, isn't it? Big lines you can see. Yeah. Next concept here you have to understand is elasticity of demand. Okay, fine. Elasticity of demand. See, మనం ఒక రబ్బర్ ని ఎలా స్ట్రెచ్ చేస్తాము, మళ్ళీ వదిలిపెట్టి అది దానికి వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ సింపుల్ టర్మ్స్ ఈస్ elasticity of demand. See, it measures how responsive consumers are to changes in market factors. Aim market factors, price, dara, income, yeah, or cost of related goods, substitute goods or complementary goods, whatever it is, how that is changing, right? This concept is very vital because it dictates how a firm's total revenue changes when they adjust their product prices. So this concept, why we need to understand is firm's total revenue ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, దాన్ని మనం ఎలా అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకోవాలని తెలుసుకోవడానికి elasticity of demand is very important. Okay, you have 5 concepts in this. Elasticity లో 5 concepts ఏంటిదంటే perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, relatively elastic, relatively inelastic and unitary. ఇది మీకు గుర్తు ఉంటే, ఈ ఫార్ములా, ఈ పేజ్ మీకు గుర్తు ఉంటే ఎంసీక్యూస్ ఎన్నైనా రానియండి, ఏ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తో కూడా రానియండి, యూ కెన్ ఆన్సర్ దిస్. ఏంటంటే పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ ఇలాస్టిక్ ఎప్పుడు అన్నామంటే వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇన్ఫినైట్. ఓకే, ఇలాస్టిసిటీ ఇన్ఫినైట్ అంటే ప్రైస్ రైజ్ అయినప్పుడు డిమాండ్ కూడా రైజ్ అవుతున్నది. అప్పుడు చూడండి, ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ అండ్ వై యాక్సిస్ దీనికి ఇలా హారిజాంటల్ లైన్ గా ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఇన్ఫినైట్ ఇలాస్టిసిటీ ఇన్ఫినైట్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతుంది, ప్రైజెస్ రైజ్ అయినప్పుడు, డిమాండ్ రైజ్ అయినప్పుడు. సో దీన్ని మనం ఏమంటాము, పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ ఇలాస్టిక్ అంటాం. సో గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి, ఈ గ్రాఫ్ ఇచ్చి కూడా అడగొచ్చు మీకు. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ elasticity of demand ఏంటిదంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇన్ఫినైట్. వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అంటే ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది కానీ డిమాండ్ మాత్రం ఏం చేంజ్ లేదు, అంతే డిమాండ్ ఉంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, ఇది వర్టికల్, ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ కి వై యాక్సిస్ కి, ఇక్కడ దిస్ ఇస్ this elasticity is 0. Okay, fine. Next, relatively elastic demand ante it is greater than 1. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయినప్పుడు డిమాండ్ కూడా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది ఆఫ్ 2 different products. ఓకే, see here ప్రైస్ P ఉన్నప్పుడు క్వాంటిటీ డిమాండెడ్ ఇస్ Q, ప్రైస్ P1 ఉన్నప్పుడు క్వాంటిటీ డిమాండెడ్ ఇస్ Q1. ఓకే, దీన్ని రిలేటివ్లీ అంటాము, రిలేటివ్లీ ఇలాస్టిక్. రిలేటివ్లీ ఇన్ఎలాస్టిక్ అంటే ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీ, ఇక్కడ ప్రైస్, ఇక్కడ క్వాంటిటీ. హియర్ సి, when price is increasing, demand is also increasing, but here price when you are taking it 2 times and demand only for 1 time, right? Here see, P your quantity is Q1 and P1 price your quantity is only Q. Okay, now unitary elastic demand epudu when it is equal to 1, that is it is either P equals greater or D also is some changes in the demand also related to 1 only, unitary అందుకే 1. ఇది 1 point increase అవుతే demand కూడా 1 point increase అవుతుంది. Yeah, see these are the things again, no detail, that is, this is no a memory tip for you. If you remember this, it will be, see, if it is infinite, it is perfectly elastic. If it is 0, it is perfectly inelastic. If it is greater than 1, it is relatively elastic. If it is less than 1, it is relatively inelastic. If it is 1, it is unitary. Unit until 1, unitary 1. Okay, see here, price elasticity. It is, see, when you see this formula, percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in price. Okay, delta Q by delta P into P by Q. ఇది చేస్తే దీన్ని మనం ప్రైస్ elasticity of demand అంటాము. అంటే it is measuring the responsiveness of quantity demand to a change in the product's own price. Okay, see here, as I told you, 5 infinite ఉన్నప్పుడు curve is horizontal flat. See, horizontal flat. Greater than 1 ఉన్నప్పుడు the curve is flatter, that is highly elastic. Unitary 1 ఉన్నప్పుడు, yeah, hyperbola లాగా వస్తుంది, ఇలా hyperbola లాగా వస్తుంది, right? And if it is inelastic, for example, large price changes cause very little demand. Example, salt, life-saving medicines, they go steeper. Perfectly inelastic demand, they does not change whether the price is increasing or decreasing. So we have a vertical straight line. So these things you have to remember. Yeah, that is all about price, isn't it? Next we have income elasticity of demand. Now what it is, income elasticity? Change in the quantity demand when the change in the income is arising. Okay, అందుకే పేర్లోనే ఉంది కదా, ఇన్కమ్ చేంజ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు డిమాండ్, క్వాంటిటీ డిమాండ్ చేసేది కూడా చేంజ్ అవుతుంటుంది. సో when it is greater than 0, normal goods we buy. Okay, food, clothing, shelter, ఇవన్నీ. నెగటివ్ అంటే ఇన్ఫీరియర్ గూడ్స్ బై చేస్తాం మనము. ఏంటంటే అది డిమాండ్ డ్రాప్స్ యాజ్ ఇన్కమ్ rises, like cheap grain, we don't buy that, isn't it? Though income is rising. Okay, high is, when it is high, we buy luxury items, like car, like that we buy. Okay, this is second one. Now the third one is cross demand of, see, we have price elasticity, income elasticity, and cross elasticity. Okay, see here. Now here, what is cross elasticity? Change in quantity of any product, X product, then change in the price of any product, Y. So you are comparing different products here. Okay, that is cross. That's why. Okay. When it is greater than 0, why we buy substitute. We look for substitute goods. అంటే కాఫీ ప్రైస్ రైజ్ అయినప్పుడు టీ ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. నెగటివ్ ఏంటంటే కాంప్లిమెంటరీ గూడ్స్. If fuel price rises, car demand goes down. Isn't it? We don't buy car. Negative impact, that is. 0 ఉన్నప్పుడు అసలు unrelated goods. Shoe and apple, they are no way connected. Yes, we think about unrelated goods. This is cross elasticity of demand. Okay, fine. Now we'll move to quiz. Yeah. Are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Demand means? Okay, answer is
Desire
revealed here,
varies
and
by
you already have
related
said.
to
Yes, you previously also you have said. Fine. The law of demand states demand rises with price, demand falls with rise in price, or supply rises with price, and demand remains constant.
Demand falls with
demand
rise in
falls
price.
with rise in price.
Demand falls with price.
Yes. B. Next. Demand curve generally slopes upward, downward, horizontal, or vertical.
Downwards.
Yeah.
Downward,
Yes. Next. Elasticity of demand, what it measures.
Responsiveness of demand to price changes.
demand
Yes. That is revealed actually. Okay. If demand changes greatly due to a small price change, demand is inelastic or elastic or perfect elastic, so unitary.
Elastic.
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 Yeah. Demand
Okay.
changes greatly due to small price change, then it is elastic. Which is a factor of production? Land, labor, capital, or all the above?
Elastic.
Love the
All
above.
of the above.
Yeah, all the above. Yes. Production function shows relationship between.
Input and output.
Inputs and
Yesterday we have
outputs.
seen this. Yeah, yesterday we have seen this. Yes,
Yes.
inputs and
Inputs and
outputs. Yeah, Q and LK. This is again
production function.
what
Production
it is
function.
representing. Yes, it's representing production function. No, L and K.
L
Yesterday we have
means
seen.
labor, K means capital.
Yeah, the law of variable proportion is applicable in long run or short run or very long
Short
run or
run.
in
Short run.
short run. Yes, short run. In stage 2 of law of variable proportion, negative returns occur or increasing or diminishing or what?
Returns. Demand
Diminishing
diminishing
returns.
returns. Then.
Yes,
మనకి టాపిక్
diminishing
కాలేదు కదా
occurs.
మ్యామ్.
First is increasing, second diminishing, last is negative.
Yes, 3 stages. Fixed cost means change with output remain constant irrespective of output, becomes zero, short run or depend on
Remain
sales.
constant irrespective of
Remain
output.
constant irrespective of
Remain
output.
constant
D, madam.
Someone
D.
irrespective
please
of output.
mute yourself, ma. When you're answering, you unmute. Okay. Yeah, remain. Fixed cost means they remain constant irrespective of output.
Output.
Yeah. Which is fixed cost? Raw material, packaging cost, or factory rent or electricity?
Factory rent.
Factory rent.
Yes. Yes. Factory rent. Variable cost remains fixed or vary with output or independent of production or they never change.
Vary with output.
Vary with
Vary
output.
with output.
Yes, vary with output. Now, total cost equals to FC into VC or FC
FC
plus
plus
VC
VC
or
then.
FC
FC
minus
plus
VC.
FC plus
Fixed
cost
cost
plus
plus
variable cost.
variable cost. Marginal cost is total cost by output or additional cost of one extra unit or fixed cost.
Additional
Cost
cost
of
of
one
one
extra unit.
unit.
Yeah, additional cost of one
Cost
extra
of one
unit.
extra unit. Marginal cost is.
Yeah, perfect competition is characterized by single seller or few sellers, many buyers and sellers, or government monopoly. This
Many
you will
buyers.
Many buyers and sellers.
yeah, many buyers and sellers. These
Many
concepts
buyers
will
and sellers.
Single seller monopoly.
Monopoly.
yeah
Monopoly.
with a
Monopoly.
single yes
Monopoly.
monopoly. Yeah, an example
Monopolistic
of monopolistic competition
చెప్పండి
is
ఒకసారి
Indian
చెప్పండి
Railways or
లాస్ట్
local
అయిపోద్దాం
vegetable market.
Local variable market.
లోకల్
No, think
Local
over
vegetable market.
People.
restaurant business.
restaurant business, monopolistic competition. Okay. Now, oligopoly
Real
means
life లో ఉండేదే కదా monopolistic.
Few sellers. Few sellers, madam.
yes, few sellers. Price is determined by demand alone, supply alone, interaction of demand and supply, or
Indirect
government.
Interaction of demand and supply.
Interaction of demand and
Yes,
supply.
yes. Depend interaction of
Need of
demand
that.
and supply. Equilibrium price occurs when demand exceeds supply or supply exceeds
Need.
demand or demand equals supply or costs are minimum.
demand equals to
Demand
supply.
Demand
equals
exceeds
supply.
supply.
Price.
Supply, ma'am.
Demand equals supply, no equilibrium.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. GDP stands for
Gross domestic
Domestic product.
yeah, gross domestic product.
Product.
National income refers
Total value of goods and services produced in a year.
services produced in a year.
A. Disposable income equals
Personal income minus
GDP
taxes.
Total income minus tax.
income minus
very good. Personal income minus taxes.
taxes.
Now, according to Keynes, consumption function is represented by
C is
C
equal
is
to
equal to
A plus B.
Is good.
I've got two options here and two options here and two options there. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, madam.
A,
A,
yes,
ma'am.
A.
Yes.
Yeah, A. Right.
Is equal to
Saving is income spent on consumption or income not spent on consumption, investment expenditure or tax payment.
income.
Income not spent on consumption.
B, madam.
A, B, C or D?
B, madam. B. B for Bombay.
Yes,
Option B.
not spent on
Not
consumption.
spent on consumption.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
inflation
Income not
means
spent on consumption.
Continuous rise in general
Continuous
prices.
rise in
Continuous rise in
general
general
prices.
good continuous rise in general prices. Inflation is caused by excess demand. Caused by excess demand is cost push
Cost.
or demand pull
Cost
or stagflation.
Demand
Excess
Inflation, ma'am.
demand. Arun.
Demand
Excess
pull
demand
inflation.
is demand pull only. Yes. Deflation refers rising prices or falling prices or
Falling
stable or
prices.
rising.
Falling prices.
Falling prices.
Falling prices. Yes. Seasonal unemployment is very common in banking sector or agriculture or IT sector.
Agriculture.
Seasonal.
Agriculture.
Yes, agriculture.
Agriculture.
Fine.
Agriculture.
Structural unemployment.
Skill mismatch.
Mismatch.
Yes, skill mismatch. Very good. First
Skill
phase of business cycle is generally
Pros-
phase.
Prosperity months.
Prosperity.
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 4 I said, no? Those 4 are given, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Severe economic decline is called recovery or recession or depression or expansion. Severe decline.
Recession.
Severe decline. Yeah, depression. Yes. Monetary policy is formulated by state government or parliament or RBI or Niti Aayog.
RBI. Reserve Bank of India.
RBI. Yes. Which is monetary policy? Income tax or GST or repo rate or custom duty?
Repo rate.
Yeah, repo
Repo rate.
rate. Very good. Fiscal policy is dealing with what? Money supply or taxation and public expenditure or banking operations or exchange.
Taxation and
Taxation and public expenditure.
Very good. Taxation and public expenditure.
Expenditure.
Economic growth means
Increase in national
Income
growth and
Increase in
development.
national
Be
income and
careful.
output.
Economic growth and economic development.
Option B, ma'am. Option B.
B, madam.
Yes. Income and output. Very good. Now here again, see economic development. Growth only, increase in GDP only, or growth along with improvement in living standards or increase in population.
Growth along with
Growth
improvement
along with
in
improvement in living standards.
Option C, madam.
Improvement
Yeah,
in
very good. C. Which of the following is an indicator of economic development? Literacy rate, health standard,
All
infrastructure,
the
or all
above.
the above?
All
All
of the
of the
above.
above, ma'am.
All the above, yes. Yeah, Land and Robbins defined economics as the science of wealth, welfare,
Scarcity and
scarcity,
choice.
and
Scarcity and choice.
Scarcity and
And
choice.
the
yeah,
same.
scarcity. Yeah. According to Robbins, scarcity exists because wants are limited, resources have alternative uses, or population increases, or price rise.
Wants are
Wants are
Me, ma'am.
limited.
Once have
Yeah.
unlimited.
Alternative uses.
alternative uses.
Resources, alternative
You have
uses.
to be careful. Some they have even wrong answer. Okay. Yeah. Which economist is associated with welfare definition?
Alfred Marshall.
Alfred Marshall,
Alfred
ma'am.
Marshall, madam.
Alfred
Welfare,
Marshall.
welfare.
Alfred Marshall.
Yeah. Yeah. Alfred Marshall. Concept of consumer surplus.
Alfred Marshall.
Alfred Marshall.
Yes. Yes. Consumer surplus is what? Selling price minus cost price, or total utility minus total expenditure, or total revenue minus total cost, or income minus expenditure.
Total utility minus total expenditure.
You ask the answer, huh?
Total
Yeah,
utility
total
minus
utility
total
minus
expenditure.
total expenditure. Which of the following is not an assumption of the law of diminishing utility? Utility is measurable. Consumer tastes remain unchanged. Income changes continuously. Units are homogeneous.
Income changes
Income changes
continuously.
continuously, ma'am.
Not an assumption చెప్తున్నాను నేను ఇక్కడ.
Income changes
Income
continuously.
changes continuously.
Yes, income changes continuously. No, that should be unchanged. Kada? Yes. Law of equimarginal utility is based on equal total utility or equal prices or equal marginal utility per rupee spent.
Equal marginal utility
Equal
per
margin
rupee
per
spent.
rupee spent.
Equal marginal
Equal
utility.
marginal
Equal
utility
margin.
per rupee
Okay.
spent.
Yeah, if marginal utility of any X product by price of X is greater than marginal utility of Y by price of Y, the consumer should buy more of Y or buy more of X or stop consumption.
Buy
By
more of
Greater
more of
than one.
why, ma'am?
by
Buy
Buy more
more
of
of
buy more
Yeah.
of it.
More ఉన్నప్పుడు he has to buy what? More of X only, no? Yeah, more of X. Right. A given good violates what? Law of supply, law of demand, law of returns, or
Law
law
of
of
demand,
utility.
ma'am.
law of demand,
Law
madam.
of
Yeah.
demand.
Law of
Law
Given
demand.
of
goods అంటే
demand.
తెలుసా? Given goods అంటే తెలుసా?
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Price rise
Different
ఉన్నా కూడా
paradigm.
తీసుకుంటారు. For example, diamond. Though it increases and all, no, gold and all, no, especially diamond, no, though the price increases, they buy it. Because as for they want as it as a status symbol. That
Prestigious
is called as
good. Headline effect,
yeah,
ma'am.
prestigious. Yes, fine.
Prestigious.
So law of demand, yeah. Which of the following is a determinant of demand?
All of
Consumer
the above.
income, taste
All
and
of the above.
preference, or population, or all of the above?
All of the
All
above.
of them.
Yeah. A movement along the demand curve. See, movement and shift వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ చూడండి. A movement along the demand curve occurs because of change in income, change in taste, change in price of the commodity itself, or change in population.
Change in price of commodity.
Changing price of the commodity.
The price of commodity itself.
Movement ఎప్పుడు ప్రైస్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి.
Shift అయితే
Price.
commodities, ma'am.
Yeah. Cross elasticity of demand measures what? Cross
Demand
elasticity.
responses to price changes of the
Demand responses to income changes.
Price
Yeah.
changes of related goods.
Price ఏమో ప్రైస్, ఇన్కమ్ ఏమో ఇన్కమ్, క్రాస్ ఏంటి రిలేటెడ్ గూడ్స్ అండ్ ఆల్.
The related goods.
Yeah, you have to remember. Income elasticity of demand for inferior goods.
Negative.
Inferior goods. Yeah, negative. Very good. Which elasticity is generally greater than necessities, food, clothing అలాంటివి, luxury goods, car అలాంటివి, or salt or medicines? Elasticity greater than what?
Necessities.
luxury
Greater
goods.
than what? Luxury goods. Yeah. Production function assumes technology remains constant, or price remains constant, or demand remains constant, or supply remains constant.
Technology
Technology
remains
remains constant, ma'am.
Production function.
Technology.
Yes, technology remains
Technology.
constant. Isoquants represent what? Equal cost combinations or equal output combinations or equal utility combinations?
Equal
So
utility
quants.
Equal
combination.
utility, sorry, output
Output
Equal
combinations.
output
చూసాం కదా quants. Quants means quantity.
Yes,
Quantity
ma'am.
ఎక్కడ అవుట్పుట్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఈ విధంగా గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలి. Okay, isoquants equal output combinations. An isoquant curve is upward sloping or horizontal or downward sloping?
Downwards.
Vertical. Yeah, downward sloping, yes. Quantity demanded, yes. The law of increasing returns operates in
Stage
stage
1.
1 or stage 2 or stage
Stage
3
1,
or
ma'am.
none. Yeah, 1.
Stage
Correct.
1.
Increasing stage 1. Rational producers operate in. Rational producer who knows what is right and what is wrong. They are called as rational producers. Okay. They operate in stage 1 or stage 2 or stage 3 or at any stage.
Stage
At
1.
any stage.
Stage
Stage 2. Okay, ma'am.
showing no. Stage 2 there. Next, returns to scale is a short run concept or long run or demand or utility concepts.
Long run concept.
Long run concept.
Yes, long run concepts. Marginal cost intersects average cost at maximum point of AC, minimum point of AC, or highest point, profit point or equilibrium point.
Maximum point of average.
Think over. See cost intersects average
Equilibrium
cost
point.
at
Minimum.
minimum point of
Minimum.
average
Minimum
cost.
point of AC.
Yeah. Which cost does not vary with output?
Fixed cost only, ma'am.
Yeah, fixed cost.
Cost.
Yeah, the answer kanabadindi. In the long run, all costs are fixed, all costs are variable, no cost exists, only fixed cost exists.
All costs are variable. All costs are
All
variable.
costs are fixed.
Yeah, all costs are variable. All variable. Under perfect competition, the firm is price maker or price taker or monopoly seller or government regulator.
Price
Price
Taker, man. Taker.
taker.
maker.
Taker, madam.
Price taker, man.
Yeah,
Taker.
taker, very good. Which market structure has maximum competition? Monopoly or
Perfect
oligopoly
competition.
or perfect competition or duopoly?
Perfect.
Competition.
Yes, perfect. Maximum competition, perfect competition. Price discrimination is possible under perfect competition or monopoly or monospony or one more perfect market.
Monopoly, ma'am. Monopoly. But because different sellers have different prices, ma'am.
Yes. The kinged demand curve is associated with what? Monopoly or oligopoly or perfect competition or monopolistic competition? Kinged.
Oligopoly.
In the demand
Yeah.
curve means what?
Oligopoly.
You have to explain the answer if you are
Oligopoly.
saying. As she has explained here in this price discrimination. Okay, it is oligopoly, right? Okay, monopolistic competition was developed by that you have to remember. Chamberlain, okay, you have to remember. Gross domestic product measures output within domestic territory or output of nationals only or government income only or export earnings only.
Output of national.
Output of national only.
GDP.
Sorry, output within domestic territory, ma'am.
Domestic
Yeah,
territory.
within the domestic. India ante India GDP ఇంత అంటాం కదా A. NNP. NNP at market prices.
GNP at market price minus
And
depreciation.
what is LNP, ma'am?
GNP at market price minus depreciation. Okay, that remember it.
Then what is the full form of LNP?
National income and factor cost. That excludes what? Factor incomes or indirect taxes or wages or rent.
Factor income.
At factor cost.
Factory incomes.
Indirect
No,
taxes.
indirect.
Indirect taxes is
Okay,
excluded.
ma'am.
Okay. Others they include this. Which method is not used for measuring national income? Income method or expenditure method or product method or utility method?
Utility method, ma'am.
Yes, utility method is not used. Marginal propensity to consume, MPCs. Yeah, savings by income or consumption by income or income by consumption or consumption by income. Marginal propensity to consume. It is this, see, consumption by income. Okay, this సేవింగ్స్ చేస్తాం ఇన్కమ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎంత కన్జ్యూమ్ చేయాలి అనేది అప్పుడే మనకు ఇంతవరకు మనం కన్జ్యూమ్ చేయొచ్చు అనేది ఐడియా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, యావరేజ్ ప్రొపెన్సిటీ C/Y. హియర్ చేంజ్ ఇక్కడ C/Y, ఇక్కడ డెల్టా అంటే ఏంటి? పర్సెంటేజ్ చేంజ్. దట్ ఈస్ మార్జినల్ ప్రొపెన్సిటీ. హియర్ యావరేజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ C/Y only. Okay. Okay, if MPC is 0.8, then MPS equals 0.2. Okay, percentage change. Okay, Keynes considered investment as
Autonomous.
autonomous. Yes, this we have explained. Okay, answers are coming. Inflation caused by rising production costs. Demand pull or cost push or
Demand
hyperinflation
Cost
or
push.
inflation.
Cost pushing.
Cost push.
Yes, cost push. Hyperinflation refers mild or controlled or extremely rapid or falling prices.
Extremely rapid, ma'am. Extremely rapid.
Yes, rapid. Hyper means rapid. Yeah. Deflation generally results in increased employment or economic boom or reduced investment or higher profits.
Reducing this.
Yeah, ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయలేము మనం డిఫ్లేషన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయము. Yeah, full employment means
Zero unemployment.
yeah, zero unemployment.
But there is no cyclical, ma'am.
Yeah, unemployment caused by technological changes.
Ma'am,
Technological changes. Seasonal,
Ma'am,
structural,
90 answer B ఉంది కదా మేడం.
90th answer.
frictional.
90 answer ఒకసారి చూడండి మ్యామ్.
ఏంటమ్మా
90
90
answer.
ఆన్సర్
అంటే జీరో అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ కరెక్ట్ అన్నారు కదా మ్యామ్, అక్కడేమో బి ఉంది.
సారీ రైట్, ఒక్క నిమిషం నేను కూడా. ఓకే, నేను ఆప్షన్స్ చూసుకోలేదు. రైట్, నో సైక్లికల్ అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్, ఎవ్రీ అడల్ట్ ఎంప్లాయ్డ్, నో ఫ్రిక్షనల్ అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్. ఓకే, ఫుల్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఈస్ నో సైక్లికల్ అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్. యా, జీరో అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ మా. సో సైక్లికల్ అంటే బిజినెస్ సైకిల్ ఉంటుంది కదా, బూమ్ పీరియడ్ ఇట్లా కర్వ్ ఉంటుంది, వేవ్ లాగా వస్తుంది చూడండి. గుర్తుందా బిజినెస్ సైకిల్? బిజినెస్ సైకిల్ లో బూమ్ పీరియడ్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత కింద కింద నుండి ఇలా వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ నాకు డ్రా అనోటేట్ ఉంది కదా, ఒక్క నిమిషం చెప్తాను. This is business cycle. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah. This is depression and this is boom period. Then again depression and boom period. ఇలా వస్తుంది కదా. This is cyclical. Okay. So cyclical లో full employment possible ఉంది. ఇక్కడ. They may take, they may give jobs. Okay. So this is possible. No cyclical unemployment ఉన్నప్పుడు full employment ఉంటుంది. Okay. Remember this. Fine. Connection. Okay. Yeah, disguised, which is common in where? Banking or manufacturing or agricultural IT sector.
అగ్రికల్చర్
Yeah, agriculture lo disguised. Ante kanabadadu. During recession, output rises rapidly or employment increases or economic activity declines or prices become zero.
Economic activity declines.
ఎస్ ఎకనామిక్ యాక్టివిటీ డిక్లైన్స్ దీంట్లోనే ఇదే రికవరీ ఫేజ్ ఎప్పుడు ఈ 4 phases లో ప్రాస్పెరిటీలో డిప్రెషన్ లో ఆర్ బూమ్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్
Boom.
Depression.
నో డిప్రెషన్
Depression.
తర్వాతనే కదా రికవరీ ఫేజ్ వస్తుంది
Okay.
Depression.
రికవర్ అవ్వడానికి ఎస్
Follows.
డిప్రెషన్
Okay.
తర్వాత రికవరీ అవుతుంది ఓపెన్ మార్కెట్ ఆపరేషన్స్ ఆర్ కండక్టెడ్ బై కమర్షియల్ బ్యాంక్స్ ఆర్ ఆర్బీఐ ఆర్ సెబీ ఆర్ నబార్డ్
Commercial
Sebi.
banks.
Commercial banks,
ఓపెన్
ma'am.
మార్కెట్ ఆపరేషన్స్ నో ఆర్బీఐ
Okay.
రెపో మార్కెట్ ఆపరేషన్స్ మనం మార్కెట్ ఆపరేషన్ అని చదివాము increasing the repo rate generally what it does increases borrowing capacity or reduces money supply or increases inflation or raises consumption
Increases
Reduce money supply.
Increases.
repo rate
borrowing.
reduces money
Reduce
supply
money rate.
Okay.
మనీ సప్లై ని రెడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది రెపో రేట్ అందుకే ఆర్బీఐ మానిటరీ పాలసీని యూజ్ చేస్తుంది ఇది ఫిజికల్ పాలసీ రిలేట్స్ టు
Government
taxation
Expenditure.
ట్యాక్స్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ గుర్తుంటే అది ఫిజికల్ పాలసీ మనీ సప్లై అంటే అది మానిటరీ పాలసీ ఏ బడ్జెట్ ఇన్ విచ్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఎక్సీడ్స్ రెవెన్యూ ఇస్ కాల్డ్
Surplus.
గవర్నమెంట్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఇస్ exceeding the government revenue surplus budget or a balanced budget or deficit budget or revenue budget
67. Deficit.
ఖర్చులు ఎక్కువ
Deficit, ma'am.
రెవెన్యూ తక్కువ
Deficit.
ఎస్ డిఫిసిట్ అండ్ ఇది ఎప్పుడు వింటూ ఉంటాం ఏ గవర్నమెంట్ వచ్చినా కూడా డిఫిసిట్ బడ్జెట్ రైట్ దే బ్లేమ్ ద అదర్ గవర్నమెంట్ హ్యూమన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇండెక్స్ includes income only, education only, health only, or all the above.
All the above.
All the above, ma'am.
Yes.
All
Health
the
all the above. D. Sustainable economic development. Sustainable.
harming
Present
future
growth
generation.
without harming
Present
future
growth.
generations. Present growth without harming future generations.
Future generations కోసం మనం చేసేది switch off the fan, switch off the light when it is not used means what we are doing, we are
Conserve.
what
Heavy.
sustaining for the future use, future generation కోసం మనం పెడుతుంది. That is called sustainable. Yes, you are right. B. Yeah. Okay, ఇది కనబడే. The concept of scarcity implies resources are unlimited, human wants are limited, society cannot satisfy all wants, or production is possible.
Society cannot.
Society cannot.
Simultaneous.
Yeah, they cannot fulfill all the wants. Okay, the production possibility curve. Production possibility curve. Demand relationship, cost relationship, scarcity and choice. Or market equilibrium. సరే ఇక్కడ కనబడింది scarcity and choice. A point inside the PPC, production possibility curve, indicates efficient utilization of resources or underutilization of resources or economic growth.
Efficient.
Maximum production. Underutilization of resources. Okay.
Under.
Which economics introduced this opportunity costs?
Alfred Marsh.
You have to remember. Bond reserve. Consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility. MU is price, TU equals price or answer వచ్చేసింది ఇక్కడ. X commodity marginal utility divided by price commodity. Price of the commodity equals to other product. Okay. C is the correct answer. Law of diminishing marginal utility. It explains
Downward sloping of demand. Downward sloping demand curve.
yes. Marginal utility becomes negative when
Total
Total utility is maximum.
starts
Total
decline.
utility starts declining.
Okay.
yes. The modern approach to consumer behavior is based on cardinal or ordinal or monetary. Ordinal. Okay, remember this. Indifference curves are based on
Ordinal one.
Ordinal
Rank
utility.
ordinal utility one.
Ordinal
Rank
Yeah.
code based on.
Yeah. Indifference curve cannot intersect another because
difference
It
levels of
violates
difference.
consistency of preference.
It violates consistency of preference.
what is this? What is popping up? Okay. Yeah. Demand forecasting is most useful for
Future
Future
production
production
plan.
plan.
forecasting itself means future. Cross elasticity for substitute goods. Is
Positive.
it positive or
Positive.
negative or zero?
Positive.
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 Substitute positive. For complementary goods,
Negative.
Negative, sir. Negative.
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 Yes. Yeah. Negative. Very good. Income elasticity for luxury goods.
More than 1 month.
More
Less
than
or more or equal or great.
Greater
greater
than
than
great,
one.
greater than one.
Greater than
Greater
one. Correct.
than one.
Yeah. Perfectly inelastic demand.
Vertical.
Yeah. Down vertical. Sorry, vertical. Horizontal is perfectly elastic. ఆ పేపర్ మీద గీసి పెట్టినది ఉన్నాయి చూడండి, అవి గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలని చెప్పాను కదా. దోస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ నౌ. Yeah, the elasticity of demand at a point on a straight line demand curve is constant or zero everywhere or different at different points. Straight line demand curve,
Constant.
different at different points. ISO cost line represents.
Equal
అక్కడ
output population.
చూసాము,
Equal
ఇక్కడ
cost.
ISO cost.
Equal
Equal
cost.
Equal
output or
output
equal
combination.
utility or equal cost combinations or
Equal
equal revenue.
utility
Equal
combination.
cost combination.
Cost, yeah, cost kanuka cost
Equal
combinations
cost
of inputs.
combination.
The slope of an isoquant represents marginal cost or marginal rate of technical substitution or marginal utility or average product.
Marginal rate of marginal rate of
Yeah, technical substitution changes there. Economies of scale lead to rising average cost or falling average cost or constant cost or negative cost.
rising average cost.
Economies of scale.
Economies.
It is falling average cost. Diseconomies.
Fall.
ఇదేమో economies of scale. ఇది diseconomics.
Average cost.
ఇప్పుడు average cost rise with expansion. ఇక్కడేమో falling average cost. Yeah, which cost curve is generally U-shaped? ఇది చాలా మటుకు వస్తుంటుంది. U-shaped ఎప్పుడు average cost ఉంటుంది. Okay. Marginal cost is derived from
Total cost.
Total cost.
yeah TCMC అవన్నీ చూస్తున్నాం కదా. ఓకే, షట్ డౌన్ పాయింట్ ఎప్పుడు ప్రైస్ ఈక్వల్ ఉన్నప్పుడా, ప్రైస్ లెస్ దెన్ యావరేజ్ వేరియబుల్ కాస్ట్ ఉన్నప్పుడా, ప్రైస్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ యావరేజ్ కాస్ట్ ఉన్నప్పుడా, లేకుంటే మార్జినల్ కాస్ట్ ఈక్వల్ టు
Option C, ma'am. Option
పాయింట్
C.
ఎప్పుడు మనం
B.
యావరేజ్ కాస్ట్ కూడా
Price less.
Price is less than.
less than ఉన్నప్పుడు ప్రైస్. Under perfect competition, average revenue equals AR is equal to marginal cost or average cost or price or
Marginal
profit.
cost.
Price.
Price.
Price. Perfect competition. Average revenue always equals to price.
Price.
In monopoly, demand curve is horizontal, vertical, or downward sloping.
Downwards.
Yeah, demand curve is downward sloping. Next, price discrimination requires free resale, market segmentation, or perfect competition or uniform pricing.
Market
Market
segment.
segmentation.
Segment చేస్తాం కదా ఇప్పుడు.
Separation.
Yeah, that is the demand curve facing a monopolistically competitive firm is perfectly elastic or perfectly inelastic or downward sloping or vertical? In monopolistic competitive.
Perfectly inelastic.
No, any demand curve, no, it will be downward sloping only, no. Yeah, cartels are generally associated with monopoly or oligopoly or perfect competition or monopoly.
Oligopoly.
Yeah, oligopoly. Few sellers and all. Okay, NNP at factor cost. We call it usually as
GD.
NNT. National income. Yeah, at factor cost. Depreciation refers to
Where
When is
Wear and
capital
tear of capital
yes,
goods.
yes, wear and tear of capital goods. Double counting in national income estimation leads to
overestimation?
estimation?
underestimation or correct
Overestimation.
or overestimation or deflation.
Overestimation.
Yes,
Overestimation.
overestimation. Transfer payments are excluded from national income because
They
they are
are
illegal
illegal.
or no current production or they are taxed or they
No current
transfer
production.
payments. Yeah, no current production corresponds to them. Okay, Keynesian consumption functions suggest consumption rises with income or consumption falls with income or saving is independent of income or income is constant.
Consumption rise with income.
Okay, consumption rises. Okay, we'll take two more. The value of MPC always lies greater than 1 or between 0 and 1 or negative or above 2. Remember, it will always be between 0 and 1. It doesn't go beyond that. Okay. Yeah. Investment multiplier is 1 divided by MPS. Okay. So here we'll wind up and I have got some mock tests also and some more MCQs are also there. I'll just send this link or this document to Naresh sir. He'll put it in the group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Just a second. Srinivas sir, are you there?
Madam,
Yeah. Shall I wind up, sir?
1 second, madam. Give me 1 second, please.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
my
okay.
response to suppose what my dear student consultation for best result. Madam has took some class by one of the top research persons of the state. You have rendered your services in business economics and in detail. Not for certificate level, it is equivalent to PG level, but very happy that on behalf of co-conveners and the students. Thank you, madam, for your accepted.
Sir, my appreciation to the whole team, sir, for conducting or taking this such a good endeavor to enlighten our students, especially, free of cost. So I really appreciate both the colleges, both the principals, both the conveners, both the co-conveners and the whole team for doing such a wonderful job, sir. And thank you for giving me this opportunity for these 2 days. I had really a wonderful session with these students. They were very cooperative, interactive, and even I learned from them few things. I'll just look into that also. And I'll share this mock test and all related to business economics. Please share this document in their groups. Thank you.
You end the meeting.